What's going on, Quantum Nation? Welcome back. My name's Quantum, and today I'm going to be unboxing the Sony X950H right here. See that? So we're going to be diving into various aspects of how this TV performs, and before I even begin talking about this TV, do take notice. This is unboxed, or well, rather, this hasn't been unboxed. I haven't said anything about it yet. There is no bias going into this. I'm literally just using my own money to buy these televisions and to let you know from the perspective of a professional calibrator how these televisions actually hold up compared to prior years and to current year technology. So we're going to be talking about this fairly. If you are watching for lip service or because you just want to hear that this is the best TV and that you're making the right decision, now's a good time to click off, because the series of videos that I'm going to be putting out on the 950H are not about lip service and not about making you feel good. It's about finding out whether or not the X950H delivers as a brand new 2020 TV. And if you don't want the honest information on that, I cannot stress that this is the wrong channel for you. But if you come here for honest information, well, all I've got to say is let's get started unboxing. As we start to unbox, one of the first things we notice is that there are no clips at the bottom. So previously, Sony had some clips at the bottom that you could use to open up the TV. It's not there because it's a 49-inch, and until you get to, like, I would imagine 55 and above, that's when Sony starts to give you the goods there. So not my favorite thing already out the gate. Sony not learning from prior years and just giving us a little bit more courtesy at the lower price ranges. So in the top part, we've got the feet here, right? And we've got the remote, the manual, and all that good stuff. And we're just going to take all this stuff out to show you what more of it looks like. So right here we have the left and right leg. I mean, it looks a lot like we saw on the 900H from last year. So there's zero innovation at the 49-inch size. It's literally just like a port over as far as these legs. If this is any indication as to what the TV is going to perform like, I'm already unimpressed. Now, if we look at the brand new remote that they have this year versus last year, we can see that it's black. This feels incredibly cheap. I don't know if you can hear that. Hollow, cheap plastic. There is also, if you look here, how we have an engraving on the metal remote where you see the Sony logo etched and three-dimensional lifting off. You don't have that on the plastic remote, so clearly a step down, and all you get is just white paint that says Sony. So not my favorite thing. Looks so very cheap actually. And the remote, I can't stress enough, feels really bad in the hand. It feels like very cheap, like a $500 TV's remote. Now when we go over here and we look, we just have our screws, so nothing fantastic. So let's go and keep getting this set up here. Now, once you take it out, you can look at the back. You guys see here we have an eARC, for those who are wondering. You have all the normal stuff that you've seen before on Sony TVs. Yes, there is an RS-232C, so you can do professional calibrations on it. But either way, these things usually have a Bravia app, so you can do AutoCal, so you don't have to worry about any of that stuff. And headphone jack is included, so it's nice to know that they didn't take that away this year, so that's good. And you do have a video in, and that's just the cheap garbage, you know, accessory way of doing it, not the actual physical way. But at least you have a way of getting video in, so I won't complain too much there. But either way, you can look here, you can see that the buttons are on the side of the TV, a lot like we saw on, again, the 950H, or rather the 950G. We have this spot here where you can put the screws in, nothing fantastic. We've got some stuff taped up here. All we literally have to do is just rip that stuff off. When we do, this plastic piece on this Bravia here will come off. It's looking a lot like the Sony X900F. If you guys remember what that design was like, this is literally just like a copy and paste of that design. And it's been running for 3 years now, Sony. No hints there for you to get your act together. But as we move down here, we'll see the clip tied up in typical fashion. So all we do is we pinch, I don't know if you can see me pinching, but you pinch this in and you pull, and it comes right up, and there you go. Now, I do not like that there is a fixed cord. Again, Sony is doing this. I don't know why, but fixed cords typically don't really work out so well, but there you have it. It's a fixed cord built into the TV, so if anything happens, that's kind of you up you-know-what creek. Now to get the wires apart, you just make sure you pinch this and you pull. Now, for those who are, I don't know why, but some dudes are really prone to noticing everything. Yes, I realize my nails are a little longer than they should be, but, you know, I work in an office all day and I don't keep an eye on that stuff. So try not to point that out as if we're hooking up or something, because seriously, it's creepy when dudes tell me about my nails. I don't even notice that people are caring about anything but the TV information, so it's weird when people say that. But either way, if you want to secure, take out your power cord, just make sure you push this lever, and then it just kind of falls apart from there, and then you're good to go. Now, if you look at the legs, you can see they vacuum sealed this, so it's really snug and tight to the body, and trying to pull it apart would be annoying, so we've got ourselves a knife. So that's what we're going to be using to cut this stuff apart. Now that I've got the legs taken out, I can see very clearly up at the top here, very cheap hollow plastic. It's seriously garbage cheap. This is the only metal part, the actual leg piece that sticks out from the TV itself. So again, not very impressed by Sony's efforts so far. Now, similarly to the Sony X950H and the 900F, the leg design is literally almost exactly the same. So all you literally do is find your spot here and line it up with the screw. I'm going to do this, take the liberty of doing this. All right, and once you do that, you line it up. It's really hard to see, but once you line it up with the screw, I mean, it's literally just like you slide it in place and then that's it. Then you find your screws and you put them in those holes. Now, a special tip, it will be a pain in the ass if you don't move the cord management thing out of the way. This thing, you've got to move this out of the way. Otherwise, getting to those screw holes will be pretty annoying, so just wanted you to kind of know that. Now, we're going to get the batteries out of our remote here. Now, I realize I just said batteries out of the remote, batteries out of the package for the remote. So we're going to take that out and then we're going to put it in the remote. Now we're going to take off the side panels here so that we can watch our TV after plugging it in. Now, one of the aesthetic downgrades I immediately noticed is there's no XBR logo in the top right of the screen anymore. That's something that they've taken away, and I rather liked the XBR logo, so I'm not really pleased about that. And so you see I'm not crazy. This is my Sony X900E, and this is the XBR logo I'm talking about. It's etched, and it's three-dimensional looking, and it's pretty fantastic, and I really, really like it. So already the X950H feels like a downgrade, but we'll see what it looks like. Now, this is the back of the TV. Again, nothing fantastic. It's just a bunch of cheap plastic everywhere, so let's fire this bad boy on. Alright, so we're going to turn the TV on now. And already, look at all that clouding and blooming. Oh my god, this is going to be fun. Alright, well, you guys saw it in real time. This shit looks disgusting already, good god. And like, I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed at all. I see what looks like light leaking out of the bottom here. Ooh, not really liking this too much. Alright, let's go through our little prompts. Let's see if we still have to submit to Google's terms of service. Oh, look at that. Submit to Google's terms of service. Won't do that, but don't have a choice. And help us improve your Android, blah, blah, blah. I don't really care about all that. Skip, skip. And here we go. Wow, look at all that blooming, dude. That's not it. The Bravia experience starts here. Can we turn off the Bravia experience and just get to a good one? My goodness, this is terrible. Alright, so we finally got past all the prompts, and now here we are in the main home menu. The next video that I do, I'll show you like a demonstration just out of the box of how this TV is performing. Black level's cleaned up a bit, but not a whole bunch. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Just raise my brightness a little bit, and you'll see like it's gray-black all around pretty much. But Don't worry, we'll dive into the goods on this one. Thanks for watching the #1 brand in honesty, and until the next video, I'll see you guys later.